What's going on? What's going on, you guys? Welcome. Oh, hold on, I got an echo. Hold on.
I was about to say.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. Listen, I feel like it's been a long ass time since I've been on YouTube. Let me tell y'all this real quick. The month of April took my ass out. Do you hear me? Have y'all seen that gift of that brat doll with that messy hair all over the place with that bun?
That's how you feel.
That's how I felt. I've been traveling back to back, y'all, from my birthday to Austin to grieving. It's just been a lot this month. So I just thank y'all for y'all patience. But anyways, how y'all doing on this Monday?
We're doing all right. It's good to see you. I mean, you coming in, I barely see you. I guess you're coming in a little grainy, but it's good to see you. It's good to be over here.
Bitch can't help but to be shady. You can't. But I want to say hey to y'all because I kind of got on here and didn't speak backstage. So hey, y'all. You know, I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Guys, what's up, cats? Okay. Listen, I was debating I wanted to host this episode because there was no mention of Drew. Wow. I was so disappointed.
I know, no Drew. I know this.
Drew. I was so disappointed.
I'm not even lying. I didn't even notice she was gone.
And what's funny was she was shady last week when there wasn't no Kelly. She tried to blame it on somebody else, but we know it was you, girl. You was shady last week when there wasn't no Kelly, and then this week it was your turn.
They gave her that episode. She said, "Oops, let me run that back. Let me run that."
Right. She saw that she went in this week's episode and was like, "Oh shoot."
So last week, someone had tweeted, it was so refreshing not to see Kelly or something like that. And Drew doubled down on that tweet. And then she fired her social media manager or somebody and was like, that wasn't what I meant to say. It was somebody else. And now she's not in this episode. She was so busy doing movies.
Yeah.
And maybe she was dropping off her children. You just never know what she was doing. That's why she couldn't come.
Here we go.
Busy. I'm got the energy off the patriarchy bandwagon. Okay, it does not look good on you, sir.
What is the patriarchy bandwagon? I said nothing about her having a man. I said maybe she is working or maybe she's dropping off her children. What about that is patriarchy? I grew up in a matriarch with a single mother. She went to work and dropped kids off too. What is misogynistic or patriarchal about that?
So
you know what? If you don't know, I'm not here to educate you at your grown age.
No, I think you need to do a little bit more reading before you come to read me.
Okay, excuse me, Busy. This is my house, and you will not come in arguing with the guests. Thanks. So
Jojo, you sound like you're away from the mic. Jojo, you sound like you're away from the mic. You should go out and come back in.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me?
No, it's not you.
No, it's not you.
Go out and come back in.
Okay, I'll be back.
While he doing that, can we talk about how that boy gave Drew a respiratory infection? While he doing that, can we talk about how she won't hear? Man, the thing is, Kelly won't feeling good, and she still came up.
She still showed up.
So come pick up your clothes.
Did they even show her on the phone?
That's already candy. That's real.
It's what real.
Yeah. It is real. Wow. It's real. That annoys me to my core. Every time I hear that, I'll be like, scroll up. I want to hear that. I want to hear that
shit. You know what? Like with that song, I be the other version of it where it's come pick up your shit because I'm about to put it on the curb.
Who's
that's the version I need to hear.
And no disrespect to Candy, but we just don't need Candy's version.
We
don't.
You don't.
Hey guys, can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah.
We can. Clear.
Awesome. I'm so glad. My mic, this podcast mic was not connected, so that's why you guys wasn't able to hear me.
Oh, got it.
Gotcha. You look better too.
You sure do.
Good. Well, look, this is not gonna be a long panel because it ain't that much to talk about, especially since my girl Drew was not on. So
we don't dictate the panels around her.
No worries. And also, unfortunately, due to me being discombobulated this week, this whole month, we ain't got tweets of the week. I know some half people are rejoicing on this panel, Scotty and T. So we're just gonna go ahead and get straight into the show. But the next time I'll host, I'll have tweets of the week and I'll be more prepared. And there's no gifts either, but I do have screenshots. I did screenshot when I was making some baked chicken and cauliflower and broccoli.
Yes, cauliflower.
Yes, cauliflower.
Yes, cauliflower.
Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. I've been eating so bad, I done gained 10 pounds. So I got to lose this 10 pounds so I can do this Josiah's World TV photo shoot for my website. So I've been eating clean the past couple days. I was like, baked chicken,
That's right.
cauliflower.
Clean that system right on out. I understand.
That cauliflower gonna help you to lose weight now.
Why?
Your protein, you got your complex carbs.
What's in cauliflower that helps you lose weight?
He just told
you. Busy. What is in cauliflower is the insoluble fiber, which means that as the fiber that is not absorbed by the water, which means that it adds bulk to what you push out, so it helps you to stay fuller longer. And then when you have to go to the bathroom, it comes straight out. So that is what is in it.
Okay.
In the event that you didn't know, what you obviously didn't.
I did not know that. I do cabbage.
Yes, that's what it does. So
PBS has been weak.
What happened? Let me see. Look, not PBS. Oh my god. Okay. Look, I ain't been on here so long. I forgot how to work the comments. Hold on. Just kidding. Okay. We'll go ahead and get started then. Let's go ahead and get into the first scene. So, hold on. I got my scenes miscombobulated. 1 second. Okay. So the scene opened up with Pinky, getting together for the restaurant, her restaurant, and this charity. So Kelly come by and visit. So they're talking about, their things as far as like, Pinky said that she's filing for bankruptcy, and Kelly was talking about their financial woes. She said that she's been, vegan since 2027, and basically said that girl, Phaedra been telling people that she eats meat.
2027.
So I'm sorry, 2007. Y'all know what I meant. So so they was talking about filing bankruptcy and how she has not told her husband just yet. And then they also talked about how they're accusing Phaedra of going around saying that she eats meat. So any thoughts on this?
Which was a lie.
Kelly look like she need a booster seat. She really is a little hobby. Just looking at that photo, she looked like her arms barely reach that table. I don't know how she ate that sandwich. She's so little. And then them commiserating around being broke. That is so sad to watch on TV.
No, actually, let me say this.
I thought it was.
Like the fact that they have that in common, but they have some that they could lean on each other. But I heard they don't get along. Is that correct?
Oh, I don't know.
After last night's episode, I could understand it because Kelly, your ass sat right there and let her blame Phaedra. You knew good and well you were the one that said it. Phaedra, now listen, we can give Phaedra a lot, but on this one, Phaedra is innocent. Phaedra did not say that woman ate meat. That is not what Phaedra said. On the other hand, Kelly is the one that said, I saw her eating a steak. And thought the shit was funny.
Yeah.
But
I don't think that
why they don't get along.
I don't think that they were necessarily commiserated on quote unquote being broke, because I think Pinky explained it, whereas it's not that she's broke, it's not that the money isn't there, there's a business venture that she's about to go into, and she's trying to close this chapter out completely so it doesn't bleed over into the other.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I get that, and again, like, I think we all have to be realistic. Where as entrepreneurs, and again, all of us up here who do YouTube to a certain extent are entrepreneurs. Things don't always work the way that you think that it will. Like for some, especially like newer YouTubers, they want to go out and get a brand new mic, computer, lights, cameras, downloading this software, that software, where they didn't spend upwards of $1,000, maybe more, and your channel isn't popping. But you put yourself in a situation where you're thinking like this is going to be that. So sometimes having someone of like status to be like, hey, I'm going to do this. Like, I understand it because I'm going through the same thing. Sometimes that does help, iron sharpen iron, and being able to, again, have that support. I don't really have it now, but that support system where it is, because even with us up here, we all tend to lean on each other where when things ain't going right, hey, is this happening with your AdSense? Well, how do you do this? Where we can all lean on each other because we're in that same, hemisphere. So I enjoy that aspect of that scene. I just didn't like that Kelly sat there on mute knowing that you contributed to this damn lie and did not have the intestinal fortitude or the ovaries to say to the woman sitting in front of you that, you know what, I say that because people love to say pussy and all this other stuff, where if we're going to keep it a buck, keep it a bean, the woman's reproductive system is much stronger than the male genitalia. So to say someone is pussy, that's more or less a compliment. But I'm saying to have the ovaries to stand in and say, you know what, I did say this, whereas it comes out later, that just means that the reunion is probably going to be beautiful.
Yep.
I still think Kelly broke.
Damn.
Wow. But I said, let me shut up. They were going to be broke.
I agree. I don't think Kelly and Pinky Cole are on the same page. But I will say this. I agree with what y'all saying. I think that I like the fact that we're seeing what happens on the other side. Like the reality of the situation is entrepreneurs fail way more than they succeed. Yeah. But I read, I know Diddy ain't the person to be quoting, but if it's a good quote, it's a good quote. Diddy said, I remember Diddy said one time saying, people don't post their failures. Yeah. So I think I love the fact that Pinky Cole is talking about this. Listen, I'm still that girl. And yes, I got money in the bank, because I think we hear the word bankruptcy and we automatically think somebody's broke. And that's not the same thing. And chapter 11, when you're reorganizing your business, it's not the same thing. And so I did like the fact that they're talking about it, saying, hey, this is a viable option for us to save what we have, protect what we have. And they even talked about what mistakes they made. Like, yeah, I became a personal guarantor, where that ain't even what you're supposed to do. And even her bankruptcy attorney was like, why did you do that? Like, you could see he was confused. So unfortunately, people make these mistakes. They don't get the right counsel. They don't have the right people telling them the right things. And I do like the fact that we're seeing this, because I think, especially on these reality shows, people always want to flex. Like they got it all together, like they got it all figured out, like everything they touch turns to gold. And that's why they end up getting drugged, because you put on this front like you had it all figured out, and you didn't. So
like she done out a goddamn thing.
Now I do not think that Kelly I do not think that Kelly and Pinky Cole are on the same page, though. That I do not believe.
No.
But I think that they. Oh.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
All I was going to say is I think that they really could have had a good relationship, because they have so much in common, down to them being from the same city, Baltimore. Them both being in the restaurant industry. Them both wanting to file bankruptcy. Them both being the guarantors. Like. Yeah, mothers and all of that stuff. They have so much in common. It would have been great to see a blossoming relationship between the two of them. But Kelly's so damn shady, child. And she's so far up Shamia's butt, because Shamia, I'm side-eyeing. I know we ain't there yet, but I'm side-eyeing your ass too, because you knew who said it and you put it on Phaedra, and you ain't never say shit about Kelly.
It was all Phaedra fault. So what I'm gonna say is I do like I think I said this on my review this morning, where not this morning, this afternoon, but I do like the fact that they are being honest about their financial woes when it comes down to the business of it all, because every time we see these people on TV, they hype up their business, and then in the blogs it come out that the business ain't business. And so I'd rather them talk about their financial woes than anything else. So, and then, like people like, because for me, because I was on Twitter earlier, and that For You section irritates the shit out of me, because all I see is Stan Wars and housewife shit going on in there. And it just goes to show you that people are the Atlanta Housewives fans are not necessarily satisfied with anything, because they say that they want real stories, and these women are actually telling their real stories, and it's a problem. So it's just like, and in regards to Kelly, I do feel like she playing in Pinky face, because you sitting up here listening to Pinky tell you that Shamia told her that Phaedra said what she said, well, what she didn't say, and then you the one who's sitting up in her face saying that you saw her eat a steak, and you just sitting there, oh girl, just sipping on your drink, not even owning up to the fact that you are the one that actually said it. But it's
she didn't ask her about her. She said Phaedra said something. So until you ask me, I'm about to just eat this burger. Can I get some more cheese?
That's fake.
Typical Kelly. And then listen, this is my thought right while watching it. Now, Kelly, listen, I like Kelly. I don't have an issue with Kelly, but I wouldn't tell Kelly none of my goddamn business. Because soon as she get a little, Hennessy or champagne up, she gonna tell all your tea. So I personally feel like that she shouldn't have Pinky should have kind of kept that to herself and tell her husband about the bankruptcy. Because now Kelly, I can see Kelly, well, you went bankrupt. If they ever get into it.
To be fair, Pinky done told every damn body. So
everybody but her husband.
Everybody but her
right.
husband.
She told everybody but her husband. So to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, y'all.
No, so what I was gonna say is a couple of points to like what this is. Like, we live in a social media era where there's a lot of information out there. You have to be able to rightly discern what is and what isn't out there. But a lot of what people are trying to do, the information is out there. You have to go looking for it. But I think where a lot of people get messed up is it's the ego of it all. Because when you go into these like-minded spaces, is do your research, but finding peers who are kind of doing the same thing that you're doing, right? You also want to find a mentor, someone that has done what it is that you've done or what it is that you're doing, and that can like sow into you, and then find someone, I forget the exact term, but almost like someone of a higher status that can like help bring you up there. Where it's levels to moving through these things, but you do have some people where it's okay, I know what it is, I know what I want to do, I don't want to talk to anybody else, I don't want any advice. And I think that's where a lot of people tend to bump their heads, because even with the YouTube thing, like again, I'm gonna like, when I came through, I know Scotty was before me, but I was just doing my thing. I know James reached out to me, this, that, and the third, boom, boom, boom. And there was even a time going back to Scotty kind of giving me my flowers and me wanting to reject it, but him going through a certain time where he wanted to quit YouTube. And even me, where it was just like, okay, I see you, and this is peer to peer, like, and he was bigger than me, and he's still bigger than me, but it's like, I see you, I can kind of see where the cracks are. And going back to the whole camera of it, I had an extra camera. I was just like, hey, and I hit him up on Twitter. At the time, is X now. Like, hey, I have a camera. Do you want it? You ain't even gotta pay me for it. Like, but it's the whole thing of sometimes having to peer where it's I see in you what you may not see in yourself, and I want to help you. But there have been other people like James and others where is they see me and they're sewing into me, giving me advice, giving me shout outs and all this other stuff where is you need that. But when you get to that place to where you feel, especially in the very beginning, where is can't nobody tell me nothing. It's hard to grow. And you know the old saying, a hard head make a soft ass, where is sometimes you don't have to experience that because other people done done it. And some people are willing to give you that information for free. Other people, yeah, you got paid for it. But a lot of people will tell you like, hey, I'm where you are. I was where you're at. I'm where you're trying to get. I can tell you, hey, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, boom, 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 boom. But you still have some people where it's they just gotta take those knocks. So I love this scene for that reason. And if it's nothing else, it's there's someone already doing what you're doing. There's someone who has already excelled at that. But you have to be able to swallow your pride and your ego to be able to be a steward, to earn, to learn, to get better.
Earn and learn.
Okay. Amen.
That is true, because we did see Pinky Cole start the process for bankruptcy. So then that's something that Kelly can learn from as she start her process going into bankruptcy. I'm with you. We see each other.
I feel like there's some shade.
I did too, but I was gonna let it go. I was just gonna let that. I feel like you was throwing shade at Kelly, but
I was trying to get with it, but I just felt like.
No, I'm with you. I hear what you're saying. I mean, if they have camaraderie around the business that they're in and how they fumbled the ball on two separate spectrums and what it looks like, it's great that they both can talk about that. I didn't like this. I didn't want to see it.
I'm sorry. I just want to say one thing. Like, I work with someone who's doing YouTube now. He's more on the streaming side, but I had even talked to him and I gave him some free advice, and it was, hey, here now I don't do it, but I know it. I'm like, what you can do is record your content, right? Pick the big pieces, cut that up, and then on Instagram, maybe TikTok of this, post those highlights, and at the very end, say, hey, you can, if you want to see the rest of this content, go to my YouTube, where is you can funnel it in such a way to where you have income on all these different multiple streams. Yeah. Again, I've been doing YouTube for years. Again, I'm not like, this isn't my main thing, but it's sometimes having someone that has done it and that can tell you, because again, even with all of us up here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure Scotty can give me some advice that I don't have. So can Terrence, really be Sakina, JoJo, even Busy. But you know about me now. But what I'm saying is, you just have to be open to it. And here's the thing: I'm probably the most inconsistent, one of the most inconsistent currently, but still, technology is always evolving and advancing. And again, a lot of it is just the ego, where is sometimes you just got to be like, I don't know it. Can you teach me? Can you show me? And again, we're in the digital age to where a lot of information is literally out there. You just have to take the 10, 15 minutes to do some research, sit there, read, internalize it, and act on it.
Yeah, we're also in the age where you have to start evolving with AI, and unfortunately, that's just the type of that's what we are. Like, even in my job, I'm an analyst. I won't give all my business, but I'm an analyst for privacy, HIPAA, and we're doing mandatory AI training in this season right now. So it's like you have to be able to catch up with the times, and AI is moving so quick, it's crazy.
I hate it.
Unfortunately, my job is trying to do the same shit, and I'm like, hey,
AI. That's the motto. That's the motto. hey.
My supervisor asked me the other day, so why didn't you just use AI for this? I said, because I try not to practice using that on a regular basis in my life. So I don't.
Because I'm smart and I can do it by myself.
Yeah. So. Okay, well, we'll go. I think we deep dive into this scene well enough. Let's go ahead and get to the next scene. Now, these next two scenes, what the girls are kind of getting ready and packing, it's not too much to talk about, but I do want to glance through them. First of all, I want to talk about Shamia really quick and her husband. This man, listen, this man, like literally,
no, for real.
You want to come in?
Baby.
This man don't want to be on TV. This man does not want to be on TV at all. He's not invested. Y'all have any thoughts on that?
Who is on Scotty picture? Who that?
That's Tony Bryce from Chasing Atlanta.
Okay.
I only have one thing to say. Again, as a man that is in the patriarchy, I am more for the the matriarchy, especially being raised around primarily women and seeing what women go through, this, that, and the third. Is I don't want this to be a reality, but I feel that it is. And I need for Shamia, baby. Now I know Sakina, don't tell me, don't give no damn advice, but I'm going to give some advice. And as a man, you ain't even got to take it from me. You can take it from other women. Baby, if you ain't got a nest egg, you need that motherfucking nest egg immediately. Because unfortunately, in the patriarchy, men feel that the legacy is with the man, whereas everything it starts and ends with the woman. Point blank and the period. And if we gonna keep it a buck, a lot of failed pregnancies and whatnot, it starts and ends with the man, whereas it's always the woman having to go through tests and all that, but we're not testing sperm count. Not realizing that morning sickness and all these other things that women go through come from the man's sperm and not from their own bodies in particular. And the fact that all that Gerald wants is a son is very alarming. And what that is saying to me is a good chance that if you cannot give him this son, even though you may not bear this child, that you may be on the curb and he's going to get to the next youngest thing. And even with the talks, he has no concern for her body.
Yep.
Because he doesn't care. All he wants is a penis to carry his lineage. And that is all that he wants. So in watching that scene, I'm not going to lie, my heart hurt for her. Because I don't want her to lose.
Mine denied. Mine denied. Why are we giving her advice? This is what she wanted. This is what she married into, and she's willing to do it. And she told us that last season. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but my heart don't ache for her ass. This is what she wanted, and this is just what it is, girl.
I'm with T. It is sad. I don't feel sad. She's sitting here talking about that ugly ass dress she was about to put on and walk out and do whatever. And I was thinking, girl, I mean, I guess I was with her husband. Yep. Or whatever you say. I thought what was weird was when he was like, so I want to talk to you about the surrogate. When normally when we watch these shows, it's the woman who's like, I'm going through the process. I just talked to the people today. He was like, I don't care about that dress. The baby, we got the paperwork done. And I was thinking, whose decision is this? And Shamia, it sounds like she's just going along to get along. She worried about it. That's why she's chasing something she'll never find, because she's just living. And this didn't make me feel sad for her, because it seems as if she's dove into this. This is what she wanted to look like. And a part of me, knowing where Shamia used to be and now how she's big booty Judy, walking around in these ugly gowns, I'm sure that her husband's looking at her like, what the hell? What the hell is going on with you? Go ahead.
Burgundy. I must sorry. I must agree with T and Busy. I really didn't feel sorry for her either, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, it's cultural for him, and I understand what you're saying, y'all, but it's a cultural thing, and I think she 100% walked into that marriage knowing what the expectation was, and the expectation is the same thing with Porsha. The expectation is, I'm going to provide a really great life for you. You're going to live good. You're going to look good. I'm going to let you run these Atlanta streets. I'm going to let you buy all the designer clothes. I'm going to let you indulge in your little, you can go make your little demos and sing your little songs. I'll do all of that, but bring me a son. I think she knew walking in the door what the expectation was. And I think she signed off on that. And don't get me wrong, it's hard to watch. But number one, she has told us that man don't want to film. Again, this is something he's giving her. He's agreed to do this because this is what she wants. All he wants is that's all. But I 100% believe that she knew that. I think he was very clear what the expectation was, and she signed off on that. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't really feel bad for her either.
Yeah, I don't feel no way sad. That's why you shouldn't have brought your ass up here. Want to follow behind Porsha, want Porsha like now your ass up here getting embarrassed by your husband. The only person feel bad for you was y'all.
Oh my God, where's my little gift at?
Oh, he's such a baby.
Shout out to y'all. But anyways, that okay. Yep. The next scene, Porsha, she talking to her big dog.
Hell no. Hell no. I'll be back when y'all done with this shit. Hell no.
Hell no.
That's funny. She talking to a big dog. Long story short, the conversation about kids being brought up. He want 3 kids. Porsha ain't trying to have no kids. Y'all, he looked like he looked like you can get like the Rent-A-Man Center or something from Atlanta. Like he looked rented out
with that Beijing child.
Baby,
If it
he
rains
got a
too
whole
hard, he
pocketbook
gonna be in
on the
trouble.
side of his pants.
He do. He look like a trap boy.
Like, yeah, she said that you dress like a YN. Exactly.
It looks like it just give homeboys like,
they look so awkward together. Like you could tell that they don't even hang out. Like they don't. Child, you talk about Renegade.
So I rewound that scene when it first started several times because he looked shocked and like he was about to ask, "Who bought you those flowers?"
Right.
And I rewound that thing like 5 times. Soon as he got in the door, he said, "Wait, what is?" And she said, "Oh, babe, you didn't know how much I needed these." And he's like, "They're so beautiful." You're beautiful, because he didn't know what to say. I'm telling y'all, go back and watch that scene again. He said, "Well, what is?" She said, "Oh, girl, let me stop you before you start. You bought those for me, remember? Oh, I needed them so bad."
And then the kiss, like I know I couldn't tell if they kissed or not when he first walked in because my closed caption was literally blocking the kiss.
Oh.
Then when the camera panned over to the other side, her face was like this.
Like that, yeah.
I'm like, y'all doing that again? Y'all not dating. Y'all not dating for real.
It's giving actor because if you seen Porsha acting that Tubi movie, Single Black Female 2 or something like that, or 3, one of them. Listen, I didn't even know it was Porsha at first. I said, "Oh, this Porsha." Actor, actress. And my words, in the words of Kaya, next case.
Yeah,
I did, but I thought it was a good thing to like move along. I did love the on-site confessional. So if we can get more of those, I was a fan of the on-site confessional. Because we don't see that a lot.
Taken aback by that.
Oh yeah,
I like it.
I like it too because it's like, you know, real life, and we have seen it before on here. We just don't see it often. Because remember when Kim was in that damn car with that cigarette, in that glass of wine, playing in her face. That they caught all that talent bottled up inside.
Yeah.
Like, are you sitting there lying?
I like that, and I understood her. I guess she just needed to get out the fact that I guess everybody trying to say why people think they're broke. She was saying how she had to sell her original home to pay for this home or put the investment into this home so she can get the money that she needs. But that was also in the blogs. So I am starting to realize that this whole episode was about people saying all of their financial mishaps and explaining them away.
Yeah, I think this was I do too. I think she faked that scene to be able to explain why she's selling the house that she put her mama in. And is it me? And maybe I know on my live last night I asked the people, was I putting 20 on 10, but they caught what I caught. Did y'all see how it looked like Porsha was having problems with that door and the doorbell ain't working? It seemed like Porsha, you having a hard time keeping up on that house.
For maintenance.
She said, "Oh God."
But you know,
because even Lauren said this is too much house for you for the doorbell not to be working. Even Lauren told on you, child.
Wait, but really but that also puts me in the mind of Real Housewives of Miami, where Lisa had no idea when she was living with Lenny how certain stuff within their marital home worked. And he had to come in. I think it was like the little wine cellar thingamajig.
Yeah, she could get the wine cellar open, child.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
In that mind frame.
Child. Porsha told Pilar, "Don't you walk around that house and eat. You stay in one place so I can vacuum." I said, "Yeah, because you vacuum in that house by your damn self."
Okay.
Told that girl, "Don't you move around. You stay in one place."
But but even with all of that, like if you really like peel back the tape, now again, I'm not in Atlanta, so I really can't speak to it. But there are a lot of people that say that people in Atlanta be fronting on their lives and whatnot. So it was kind of given,
Atlanta,
like
but yeah,
you fronting a little bit, even though Y'all get what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get what
that's
you
money
mean.
for Porsha.
We got it. Yeah.
And she ain't using it on the right stuff. Did y'all also notice that when the man came in the house, that man came in the house, he didn't take off his shoes and she didn't say anything to him, but Dennis did. So somebody's been there and know the rules a little bit more than the other person because he just walked through the house.
And she ain't saying nothing to him either. She let him walk through her house with them damn shoes on.
Yeah.
I just thought about something else that I forgot to put in my review too. He said something about having a key. Like, you doing too much.
Yeah.
The first time you was in this motherfucker, you over there thanking everybody like this your event. Now here you come talking about getting a damn key. Y'all laying it on too damn thick. I'm sick of it. But even outside of that, I feel like and is it just me because I don't hear nobody else talking about this, meaning y'all. I feel like what Porsha is doing is dumb. Like selling that Duluth house to put that money into this house.
Very.
Which you clearly cannot afford. If you got to sell the house that you wanted to see your mom live the rest of her days in and all of this stuff, like, girl, sell this house. You can get a house that's cheaper in the same area, I'm sure. You don't want to have no more kids because you and this man talking about kids, whatever the fuck. So what is the point of having all this? Just flexing, just trying to flex.
Now, Sakina, I didn't say it because I said it once before. And I mean, we can pull the tapes. I had said, even though I'm not the biggest Porsha fan, is when she got with Dennis and someone corrected me in saying that she still does have the house for a month. But I said, and this wasn't to her, but it was to all women, is you never give up nothing you own to go in partnership with a fucking man. Because if shit go left, you need that to fall back on. So the fact that you're selling something that you own that belongs to you is idiotic and foolish. So I said that, what was it, maybe like 2, maybe 3 panels ago for this iteration. So, I mean, I don't need to I'm just saying personally, I'm not going to re-explain it. But I've always stood by that, where is if you got your own and he got his own, y'all come together and get y'all own shit, but you still keep yours where if you want to rent it out or whatever, but you never sell your shit. And if y'all get married, prenup, this property over here is mine and you can't have it.
Ashay.
I'm gonna say this. I think I see both sides of the coin. Because it's Porsha and because we know Porsha is just trying to hold on to that house just to flex, then I'm gonna say, it's stupid. But it's kind of not dumb if she can sell that house, pull out $1 million worth of equity in that, and walk away with $1 million worth of equity in that house, and move her mama in, because that house is big enough for her mama to live there. Bring your mama pension, let her mama help with them bills. And they probably don't never even have to run into each other. Quiet as kept and loud as it is, Lauren probably live there too, child. Porsha done probably moved everybody in that damn house, okay? And they all just living there together. Okay?
Wait, really be? Is this a Greenleaf estate?
Listen, it might be.
It's so crazy to me how she finessed this house.
Yeah, I thought that in the settlement, didn't she win the house? But she keeps it for 5 years, but they have to sell it. She has to sell it after 5 years, I think.
No,
and then he pays the bill
out of it. So she gets to keep the house, and she has a certain amount of time, and then she can basically refinance the house into her name because the house is not in her name.
Yeah.
So she has a certain amount of time, and I can't remember. Somebody to put in the chat. It's hers until 2027. So I don't really think. Put like this. Now, I know I'm going a little deep, and I'm going to go ahead and be done with it after this when we can move to the next scene. If she can stay in this house, if she sell her house, get $1 million, put that in the bank, move her mama in, move Lauren in, they live in that house together, she keep that house for a year. She didn't put any money in that house. So even if she sells it, if they walk away with a profit, it's hers. So even if she sells that house and they get, and she gets $1 million out of that house, so now she done flipped 2 houses, walked away with $2 million, and she can go, now Porsha, she can go get a nice little piece of change. And I know the house isn't in her name, but under the clauses of the prenup, it's hers.
It's hers, yeah.
It's her
and doesn't
house.
he have to do the upkeep,
and
right?
He live in Dubai. Come and get the money. Come and get it.
His thing was that he has to do the upkeep. in the court settlement?
No,
she has to do everything with the home.
Everything's on Porsha now. He was paying the upkeep while they were going through.
Oh, while they were in litigation. Okay.
Yeah, but no, that's why the doorbell don't work.
Because now she got to pay for it.
I
want to see what type of doormat she got. Y'all remember she had that little ass doormat at that old house, and she was crying because her mama gave that to her. I want to see the doormat, Porsha. Show us the doormat. Put a key under there.
To see how she gonna, she wanted this house so bad, she gonna have to pay for these upkeeping. So I'm interested to see how that. But Porsha, one thing about Porsha, she gonna get her bag. Rather
is she gonna get her butt. You're right. She gonna get her
bag.
Right.
She gonna get her bag.
She gonna get her bag. I want to
get her butt. She gonna get her breast.
Hustling or hustling up from a dude to get what she needs from her.
Well, she's doing whatever Sheree is doing. And I really want to know what Sheree is doing.
We all want to know what the hell Sheree.
I know Sheree is holding on to that house. I told y'all she's got that shit listed on Airbnb 3 weekends out the month. She live there 1 week out the month, and the rest of the time she renting that shit out. Just like Lake Kelly was probably on Airbnb, child.
Lord have mercy. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward. This K Michelle scene was super short. But Kay was talking about the trip. Y'all have any thoughts on this scene? I didn't really have any commentary on this.
Nope. Can you remind me what she was talking about? There was something that I wanted to bring up, but I can't remember what it was.
Next case.
She wasn't talking about that. Yeah, she was talking. I think she was just talking about her getting ready for this trip.
Yeah, I remember her saying something about she can't even die in peace. But it was something that had to deal with that. I can't remember. It's not important then.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what she meant by
that. I don't know.
But yeah, this was pointless. We don't have to.
Okay. The next scene, the girls go work out. Charles pop up, and the girls, this scene has Porsha, Phaedra, which I don't know why she's on this show, and Angela. They were talking about everything that's going on and girl talk, and it was talking about the whole Pinky situation. Any thoughts on this scene?
I just like they was actually working out. That's it.
Yeah.
I like the fact that that's when Phaedra was like, I didn't say nothing about that girl eating meat, but she got bigger problems to worry about. I said she ain't wrong. You ain't wrong on this one, Faye. You ain't wrong on this one. But come to find out, Phaedra didn't lie this time.
This time.
She did not say that woman was eating meat. She said that woman had a Jamaican restaurant that served meat. She didn't say she saw that woman eat no meat.
I like Charles saying, "Do I know you?"
Right. Maybe that was funny. Charles is funny.
Charles is something.
I love me some Charles. He shows up for his wife. There's any question that he loves her, you don't need to. He's showing up for her. He outside in the car like what was Kim's like Croy.
Right. I said now he dropped off.
Have fun, baby. See, I'll be back to pick you up at 8.
Now I thought that was Angela Stanton. Oh my god. That is
same thing. Same thing.
Same thing.
Let me ask the panel something. What is y'all thought on this newfound sisterhood between Porsha, Phaedra, and Angela?
It's fake.
Angela told y'all in that scene. She said I ain't took my foot off their neck. I'm just making nice. I'm just making nice for the purposes of this show. I know who they are.
I'm just waiting to see who gonna throw whom under the bus. Cause it's either gonna be Phaedra throwing Porsha up under that yellow school bus, or the other way. That's all that I'm waiting for. Cause there is no way that you're going to tell me that after the blowout of that one season, we don't have to go back there, that the two of them don't feel a way about how all that happened.
Yeah, you can tell the chemistry is switch, even from
and not just that, even though we haven't gotten there, but because I don't really care about that scene when we get there. But the fact that Porsha had not seen, who was it, Aiden? In all this time, but y'all been clicking back together since last season, that says a whole lot.
But yet people want to argue me up and down when I say they are not real friends.
No.
Yep. I caught that too while she smearing makeup all on his damn shirt.
Yeah, they're not friends. And it's very clear they're not friends. They're doing it for the show. They're doing it for the plot. Brick and Brittle are not together. They're not friends. They don't talk to each other
Not Brick and Brittle.
Brick and Brittle. I like
outside of the show.
Brick and Brittle. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like that. Angela was like, "Yeah, I'm moving on for the sake of the show." But I forgot what them bitches did. I said, "Period."
Yeah, listen, she ain't gonna forget now.
Simon ain't forgot either. Who's Simon? I mean, what's that man name? Charles.
Well, not Simon. Simon's somewhere going, how I get in there?
My bad, Simon.
Listen, I am telling y'all. Let me look at these lights. Hold on. Now we got 353 people.
Oh, here we go.
And there's 136 likes, guys. Please hit that like button, okay? Y'all, that's like what? Under a quarter, or around a quarter, 1/3. Hit the like button, okay? Listen,
let's do that.
We giving y'all some entertainment, so hit the like button.
Because the episode wasn't even all that. We giving y'all entertainment.
Look,
on 4 episodes that been filler since it started.
Now I don't know if they all been filler.
Shit.
Lord have mercy. Yes.
Praise the Lord.
Y'all don't think that? I do.
Sure. I don't think so, but okay.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into Pinky's event. So the big day is here, and I just want to just say really quick. I like Pinky personality, and Kelly's best friend / assistant is nice.
You think he fine?
So we're gonna so let's go ahead and talk about
basically. You think he fine?
That's all it is. He think he fine.
Look, capturing all the clips.
It's okay,
one from the other scene.
I got all the clips.
The only one who think it.
Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about. So Pinky has a community service event at one of her restaurants. She's invited the other women to come down to support. Now, Phaedra is coming to clear her name, okay? Because Phaedra said, "Y'all, what y'all not about to do is lie. I might be a liar, but this time I ain't lying." So she denies telling Shamia that Pinky secretly eats meat, okay, despite owning a successful restaurant chain. So the funny thing is, y'all, the producers actually showed the footage of Phaedra telling Shamia that Pinky used to own a Jamaican restaurant and sold meat. So that was what was happening. Phaedra accuses Shamia of twisting her words, and then Shamia said Phaedra said because she doesn't like her. So in response, Phaedra denies disliking. Shamia denies disliking Phaedra, and she apologizes for getting the story wrong. So Phaedra says that Shamia also made shady comments about her sons. Okay, and the producers show Shamia doing an interview with the Shade Room, I believe. And after she was asked about who would make good godmothers to their daughters versus versus Cynthia or Phaedra. I'm fucking up all these names, but any thoughts on this so far?
Right.
Well, first of all,
my only thought with this scene is they knew that Pinky was a part of the cast. Now, unless they shot this out of sequence, y'all knew she was a part of the cast. And I believe the respectful thing to do is, this person's coming on, you know what their business is. Why not go and see what is there before showing up to do a scene? And I'm talking about Porsha in particular, because let's keep it a buck. Porsha got her money. She has her different ventures. Porsha would have felt a way, and especially given the energy, because here's the thing, I got it. You may not eat vegan, this, that, and the third. You mean to tell me you couldn't eat your meal and still showed up on time, and then you coming in and you don't even know how they receive people in? Because I forget the place, but we got a place in Chicago where you come up to this thing on stand, you getting cussed the fuck out. But that's what they give. So not knowing what this gives, it's one of those where you're making it clear this is nothing but for the show. But knowing how Porsha is, and we've seen her previous seasons, even on her own spinoff, where if someone don't show up in a certain way, she's taking that to heart. So that left a bad taste in my mouth, where you didn't show up before, you didn't do your research, and I don't like being called a slut. And I'm like, is it really? And again, and I think
really
for Porsha,
your first time being called a slut.
Okay, won't be her last.
But that's why I say, like, it's not far fetched in your particular situation.
I disagree with that. I want raw emotion.
Of course.
I want you to just be, well, because I feel like if you do too much research on somebody before, it's just so heavily, I want you to authentically get to know them. If you do it, Wikipedia, you go into the restaurant, you doing all of this, I just feel like it's a lot.
So I didn't say do research. I said go to the establishment.
What is that?
The restaurant.
I'm saying what is that called? You're doing your research. You want to see what it's like. You want to understand what's happening in it. Isn't that research?
Well, let me say this. As a person who has gone to Slutty Vegan several times, they do that with everybody. We got some sluts in the building, and they slut your ass out the door too. Bye, slut.
Slut in, slut out.
But
Busy, what they do.
Slut me out.
But Busy, what I'm getting at is, this is a vegan institution. What I'm saying is, at least maybe show up, see what they have there, maybe taste a little bit of something, because the way that she came in, it was very nasty. And again, I'm from that whole aspect of, you wouldn't like it if it was done to you, because y'all remember last season when she had that one event where they were sitting on pillows and shit, and she got mad because people was talking and they supposed to be medicine. Like, it's the whole reciprocity of it. I'm not saying do your research, but at least, you got this business and it's open. Let me go there. What y'all got? What's hot? Let me try this. Not, I want real cheese, not that fake shit. Like, that is nasty. That's nasty work.
Come on, welcome
That's
to
what I'm saying.
Burgundy.
Highlighter.
And here's the thing. I've been agreeing with you all night, Busy.
Yes.
Anyway, so for me, that didn't bother me with Porsha. Her Porsha not being there before and all that kind of stuff, that don't really bother me. I think that attitude just goes back to these housewives feeling like the world revolves around them. Like, I really feel like Porsha's thing was, I know we're at a vegan restaurant, but surely you have real, like, quote unquote, real food back there for us. Surely you don't expect us. Like, I know we got some catering going on back there. You know what I mean? That was how I took that. I don't think they were late. I think they showed up when they were told to show up. Because nothing more was really said about it. I mean, Pinky said, well, I got text from them, but nobody made a big deal about when they showed up. I think they all showed up when they were told to show up. I think she went over to Phaedra's house so they could eat before they went over there, because they probably didn't think they were going to want the food. I don't know. That just didn't hit me no kind of way, honestly. I mean, of all the things with Porsha, that didn't hit me no kind of way.
For me, though,
go ahead.
One thing that
we're getting there, Martina.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Somebody was foreshadowing. We're getting there.
For me, my only issue really, the whole, I don't like being called a slut. Like I said, that's literally what they do. They do that to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
One, and then two, it's Porsha trying to act like she just so against vegan food, bitch.
Did she say she was a baby vegan
for a minute?
She was a baby.
Yes, season 10.
Yes, and that's when I said in my review that's that same episode where she was crying because Marlo was talking shit about her small doorman. Like, girl, shut your ass up, Porsha. Stop trying to act like you just so above it, bitch. She probably went vegan for a nigga and it didn't work out.
And now she back to it. Yo, did anybody else, and I could be making this up, I feel like I saw a preview for this episode.
Can we put that comment on the screen before it's gone? Marna, whatever, the one about her talking about how long she knew.
That's the comment he was referring to when he said they were foreshadowing.
Oh, yes,
okay.
we're going to talk about that.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I just didn't want to lose the comment. Go ahead.
I saw a clip where they were putting together the bags backstage with the overflow. I mean, backstage, in the back with the overflow of materials, and they were talking more about the trip and who didn't like it. Was I the only person who saw this extra clip or scene?
What
like
was it again?
They had a surplus
Did
amount
you watch it on Peacock?
I didn't watch it on Peacock. I watched it on, I think it was like a YouTube exclusive or something like that. But they had a surplus amount of stuff from this event. So since Porsha and them came late and they went in the back and started putting together backpacks and putting stuff in backpacks, and they were talking about parts of the trip that they were excited to go on, and then who didn't like who or what things need to be talked about and agreed upon. Maybe I'm making this up. I'll see if I can find it. And then also, JoJo, you missed my favorite scene. Angie was just talking about her fan business. I'm really excited about it and how she learned from her lessons. But we can get back to the scene.
What I wanted to say about this particular scene is that Phaedra was reaching because Shamia said nothing about her kids. I don't know where
that was the insult.
She didn't say anything. How is that an insult? Like they asked her a question. They asked her a question on the show. Who would she choose to be her children's godmother between Cynthia and Phaedra? And she chose Cynthia. And she said, well, you know, because Cynthia's this, Cynthia's that, and I see the life that Noelle lives, and I blah, 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 blah. Why was that an insult to your kids? Like, that's not an insult to your kids. Like, she didn't say anything about your fucking kids for you to feel any kind of way. She didn't say shit about your kids. Nothing. Just reaching.
I agree with you, Scotty. I said that last night on my review. I didn't feel like that was. I mean, I felt, and I mean, Shamia also has daughters, so I think there was that part of it too. I'm gonna tell you what I'm glad about, because I felt like Phaedra and Porsha was getting ready to complain about what Pinky asked them to bring, and I was waiting. I was waiting for them to complain, because I was like, y'all know y'all better not complain about Pinky telling y'all exactly what to bring and how much to bring after y'all gave Britt Edie hell last year for not knowing how much to donate and not donating enough. I said, I know y'all better not sit here and complain about a motherfucking thing.
And really be, because I know Sakina want to go, and also Phaedra, you can't say nothing when you was ready to sit here and write a whole ass check for a little gala or whatever on Married to Medicine because you had it to pay.
Exactly.
You said that.
Go ahead.
So I feel like I have a bit of an unpopular opinion, I guess, when it comes down to the comments that were made.
Well, go ahead.
I feel like if I was Phaedra, I would be like, okay, bitch, you trying to be slick with your shit. Because first of all, we not gonna act like the podcast. Where the hell is T at? We ain't gonna act like the podcast hosts weren't being shady with that question. Like, duh, you already know
shade room.
Not like
the shade room.
Oh, it was? Yeah, I didn't even realize it was the shade room. Enough said. But yes, it was definitely a shady question. And, you know, Shamia took the bait and it gave, like, do you see the life that Noelle has as if the life that Phaedra's sons are experiencing? It was just like the way in which she said it. But just like I said in my review, Shamia and Phaedra are the same. Y'all are careful with y'all words or y'all's tone, because to me, I feel like what Phaedra was getting at was that Pinky eats meat. She didn't say that. She didn't say it, but in the way that she delivered it to Shamia was as if, girl, you know, she had a Jamaican restaurant serving meat. You already know what she's insinuating.
But that was before she became vegan, though. That was before she became vegan.
Yes, it was. But that's just what, again, I feel like that's Phaedra saying it without saying it. So when it comes back, she could say, I didn't say that, because she didn't. But that's what you were, that in the tone in which you were saying it, you were implying it. Shamia did the same thing with that whole kids breakdown. They doing the same thing to each other.
Okay. I ain't take it that way, but I got you, boo.
Yeah, and this is why we have to be honest. I said that Faye did way too much. They both did the same thing to each other, to be honest. Shamia lied on her, and Faye took that shit way too far. Y'all even.
Yeah.
Fair exchange ain't never been no robbery.
I love it. And that's why we have the panel where we give different opinions and views, because everybody have a different, you know, perspective. So, you know what I'm trying to say. Shit.
Perspective.
Thank
perspective.
you.
I got you.
Now, I did skip a scene. I know if y'all want to talk about it. The girl sitting down talking. This is before we pass it. All right.
Now, women, Cajun in the chat said that on the Peacock version, they did complain. So my thing is, how dare y'all fucking complain about what Pinky asked for when last year when Britt Edie was like, well, y'all, I didn't know, y'all didn't tell me, and y'all were like, you should just know. I mean, at the very least, $10,000 was that's the least you should have done. That's the least you should have gave. Well, she asked you for vegan fucking formula, and she asked you to fill up a backpack. Girl, bye. Go somewhere.
Exactly. It really should be nothing because I said the same thing that y'all said. The only thing I would say that she should have, some people had more than one item to get versus others. I think that
but she might have told them to buy more. Like she might like one person was just buying toothbrushes. She might have said, I need 1,000 toothbrushes. And then she might have told Porsha, well, I only need 100 backpacks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
And wait, and even with the toothbrushes, you like I said, just me personally, like I go to the gym 3 times out of a week, and it's across the street from where my job is, where I bought what was I think maybe it was like 2,000 disposable single-use toothbrushes for dirt cheap. So I'm just saying, like, for something such as that, if you want to quantify dollar amount to what is there, like, is ways to go about doing it. But again, when you have certain people that is showing this, you know, fabulous lifestyle and what you have and all this other stuff, and even if it's someone asks you to bring something for a dose, you can easily ask, like, okay, well, why is this? And again, the point that was made is, why couldn't everybody bring formula? But rather than be an adult and stand in your shit and ask that question, you want to be shady about it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, going back to the whole Phaedra of it all, where is you're leading with your money. You even, like, I'm saying, like, you're leading with this and what you got and all this other stuff. So I know for some people it's okay, well, if you have all these businesses, this, that, and third, for some people, it's easy for me to ask you to go for this more expensive price point than for this person over here. But as long as everybody is bringing something, but again, it's the communication.
Yeah, I mean, and Phaedra complained.
I probably would defend them if they hadn't made such a big deal about the whole thing last year with Britt and what she donated for the hurricane. I probably would be like, damn, that was a lot. Damn, she asking for all of that. I probably would be more on their side. But baby, after the way they gave that, and don't get me wrong, I ain't no Britt Edie fan either, but right is right and wrong is wrong. The way y'all drugged that shit for 3 fucking episodes about that woman not showing up with enough supplies, yeah, I don't have no sympathy for y'all. Get them, Pinky. Get them.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you know, all these wigs and stuff, y'all could have gone sold some of them wigs, did a wig sale. Some, you know how they have a yard sale, do a wig sale, sell some of them wigs.
But that's another thing I don't get with them. Y'all want to complain about shit y'all got to buy, but then y'all want to show us your houses, your cars, your clothes, your jewelry, expensive ass makeup, you traveling, this, that thing, and the other. But then y'all want to complain about buying little shit like that. I've never really understood that with rich people.
And you know what?
Then I can figure it out.
And T, I'm gonna just say this. I know Candy D. Burris is not on this show, but when she had that one drive where, you know, it was pretty much people driving up in their cars and they get
the pandemic one.
Baby, when I tell you, Candy wasn't doing all that. Candy had paid for the majority. I'm like, come and get this. And she even said, if I wanted to, I could pay for every motherfucker up here. But what did he say? When you got the coins, you could do that.
That's true.
My whole thing is why when she was around the Married to Medicine girls, she was like, "Oh, that's it. I can write that check real easy." Now you back to the Atlanta girls and you broke. Like, okay, you help me with the $4,000 formula. I'm gonna have to put my own breast out. But when you was over at Married to Medicine, there was like, it's a whole lot that you owe. She was like, "Oh, God, give me that check book." It was so easy when you became Miss Brown. But and what's the problem for giving it for the church, right?
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the second to last scene. So Porsha, we at Porsha house. She talking with Lauren.
Wait. I did have one more thing. Sorry, I feel like I let somebody talk. I have one more thing about the last scene. Was it just me? I know they made it kind of seem like Cynthia was like, y'all finishing this conversation, but I felt like the producers were like, Pinky, shut up. They about to finish talking. Because she was like, I hear we got this, but we're going to do this down. Where they going? Dallas, Houston, wherever it is. And Cynthia was like, and it was just a quick flip. And then they started talking about it again. I was like, this producer must have stopped Pinky. It was like, excuse me, sweetie, that's not how this show works. Keep saying what you're saying. So why do you hate her again?
No,
What?
I'm not Cajun because the thing is, all of Portia's scenes was fake. This was another fake ass scene. Her and Dennis arguing about what?
But you know what though, Busy?
First of all,
I hear what
Porsha told all her business. If people was listening, baby, Porsha told all her business in that scene. That's what she talked about. How long she really dated. How long she really dated. Old boy, the Geritol man. She talked about how Dennis be texting her late nights, even though he got a whole girlfriend at home. Like, and then why are you hiding the fake flowers that you sent to yourself? Why are you hiding that card from Dennis? You and Dennis, quote unquote, ain't been together in 6 or 7 years. Why does it fucking matter? Baby, that whole scene was a mess. And it was a setup. And it was fake. I'm with T. All that whole scene was fucking fake. And who you gonna redo a whole room to that room that house got 5,000 rooms. You mean to tell me y'all got to share a room to do a YouTube studio for Pilar and for you? Y'all got to do a makeshift daytime. It's gonna be a playroom, and nighttime it's gonna be sex after the city. Bye.
Yeah, so we was gonna go ahead and get into that whenever y'all ready.
I just wanted to say one thing, and again, I'm kind of will really be having to agree with Busy. But with that, if we go back to Potomac when Stacey had her event and they had their blow up discussion where she was like toodaloo, like, you mean to tell me that Pinky, with this being your event, if you didn't want this to happen in front of everyone, there wasn't a space to where you could have moved them to have it? Even when Shamia had the opening last season, she took them to another part in her house for them to have, because again, we know what the show gives. So there wasn't a space to where, oh, I see this kid like, hey, girls, let's go over here and continue this conversation away from the positive that I'm trying to do. So for that, I do agree with Busy.
And I do love, and I think we skipped over this fact, I do love when these shows have some sort of philanthropic aspect to it.
I do like that.
That's what I do love about what Married to Medicine does. I really love when each season it happens. I think, what was the first one we ever saw? Was it the Hill Run? Was that the first one? Or was there one before that?
Wait, the first what?
Like philanthropic or charity event.
Well, the first one was the fair one by Deshaun Snow, where didn't enough people buy tickets to her little fundraiser. But
okay, yeah,
I forgot about Deshaun Snow.
Wait, we have a historian right here. Come on, Scott, let him know about that.
Scotty not listening to us.
What you say, y'all?
No, because Busy was talking about philanthropic work, and I was like, no, the first failed one, or the first one was when Deshaun Snow season 1 was trying to have that little fundraiser event and did not have enough people to purchase tickets and whatnot. I'm like, shit, Scotty know. He his story. He know all about the housewives of Atlanta.
They didn't buy nothing.
Yeah, I do.
They didn't buy nothing.
I do like when they have these events.
I did love the fact that they were giving back. I feel the same way. I absolutely love when they give back. I love seeing that. I do.
I do too. Yeah. And let me just listen, Mims, you so messy. He said, who's buying Cynthia Bailey's liquor, backpacks, or $300 eyeglasses? She should stick to the moo-moos from the plus side catalog.
Can I be honest?
Damn.
She had a bag.
He's so shady.
Cynthia Bailey had a bag that I wanted so bad. So bad.
You the price tag?
Yes. And I was
me
thinking,
too. I wanted one of those bags so bad until I looked them up and I said, oh, hell no.
I looked at one of those bags. It said 1,100. The one that I wanted, and that's a bad bag too. And she had it on several models. You can see it. It's several different ways. It just looks so good. That thing said $1,100.
I think that those two ventures were good for Cynthia. I feel like the eyewear and cargo were good.
Those cargo
avenues. Like, I don't know what happened with that. Like,
if it was cheaper, I would have bought cargo.
I would have cheaper. I'd have bought me a bag too. Child.
Some beautiful bags.
But I think this liquor thing, again, we know they always try to make it out to be something bigger than what it is. I think she's just a brand ambassador for the I always say her name wrong. for the Adrian's company, which again, shout out to the throwback to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's an OG from Beverly Hills.
Oh,
so
that's who she's doing that for?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think she's just a brand ambassador, child. It's just like Shamia with that damn rum last week, child. She was just gonna be a brand ambassador and make some money off of the sales, child.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yes, this rum with that. I'm like, Shamia, girl, just hang it up, please.
Well, I mean, the wine cellar. First of all, the wine cellar is small as hell. I seen it. That was the time that I met Mims. Hey, Mims.
It's still around?
No, it closed down, but it's really small. Like it's really small. And it wasn't much going. Mallory was in there, but it wasn't much that was going on in there. So
I hate that it closed. Yeah, I didn't realize how small it was until another shout out to Chase in Atlanta when they was getting into a season 4. I said, "Oh, this is a small."
It's literally a damn island. It's like the little island bar. It maybe itty bitty. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why she don't be doing shit in there because it ain't shit to do.
Right.
But
Exactly.
yeah.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into the second to last scene regarding Phaedra. Now, as we already said, Phaedra is trying to, build up this podcast for Pilar and then also for herself. Okay, a YouTube channel. Now, Phaedra is actually she invites Dennis over.
Porsha.
I mean, not I'm mixing. Listen, I must be tired as hell because I've been mixed matching words.
He was saying Phaedra the whole time.
Well, they're the same.
Porsha. Listen, Porsha invites Dennis over, reconsidering doing business with him because he used to live in the same building as Mike, which is, of course, the man Porsha is currently dating. So Dennis accuses Porsha of not making good dating choices, and he recommends that she takes a break for 6 months. So they actually get into it. Any thoughts?
This was scripted. Ish. I felt like the premise of it was scripted. I think they started to dig at each other, and that part became real.
I think it was scripted, but Dennis went off the script. Dennis was doing his own thing.
It became real at one point. And y'all saw touring with the Big D from Kenny in the Gang. Put together the wall.
That was when I knew it was fake. I said because out of all the people in Atlanta to call, you call touring.
He does a really good job.
He might be doing something.
He does the sets.
I don't want to hear that shit. Out of all the people in Atlanta to call, it just so happened to be get off my. This is why I ain't had shit for Porsha all this episode. It was all fake. And then Dennis coming in there is Frederick Douglas' little brother. I don't know what the hell he got going on because Dennis, you looked horrible.
I liked it.
When have you ever came on the scene looking like this, Dennis? You look dusty, dingy, dirty, unkept. Just rolled out the bed, put a tracksuit on to come and do this shit with Porsha. I was over it. Like I said,
Dennis always looked rough to me. I don't never remember.
Dennis used to get up here looking like something back in the Gap. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, he looked like something, but he looked real big. Like he looked like he was let himself go.
Yeah,
it was just a little too scruffy around here. He was
sounding old to me.
And then the first thing you want to notice when you walk in the house is who gave you those roses. I knew it was bullshit then. I said, girl, please. Like
it was bullshit when she bars up hiding the card, but it just happened to fall on the floor. Girl, bye.
But I will say this, Dennis, Porsha did get you with one thing when you was talking about how she don't pick the right men. I agree with her. I guess you adding yourself to that too because y'all didn't work out. I did agree with her.
They didn't work out. They still fucking. They ain't stopped. What you mean?
Yeah, I mean, okay, fucking when they were supposed to be getting married. I ain't good enough for you to marry, but I'm good enough for you to fuck. I got an issue with that. Like, so yeah, Dennis.
Of course, I got no issue with it because I don't give a damn what nobody say. They still fuck.
That's very clear. Or at least in communication with each other on a level where I don't know if I would be comfortable if my partner was still doing that because she said he lives with his girlfriend. And she also said that stuff you be texting me in the middle of the night. Why are you texting the baby mother in the is Pilar? What the hell is going on?
She said you be texting me that sexy shit in the late night in the midnight hour. Child bye.
But don't you live with your girlfriend?
And you worried about who's sending her flowers and who leaving child by.
Over it.
I do miss their. I mean, I don't know if this is supposed to be the conversation around why he's not on her YouTube channel anymore, but I did love when they did videos together. I used to watch Porsha for real. And I loved when she would do them with Dennis. Those were really fun. But he would go in there and tell her business. Now he would definitely air her out.
Telling their business last night.
So I think that
that's Porsha, why the hell don't your doorbell work? You living
because
in that big ass mansion.
To get it fixed.
How can you not afford to get your doorbell, Porsha? You ain't got no money to get your doorbell fixed.
She too busy your getting doorbell. Her ass and her titties
girl,
fixed.
you could get a doorbell from Walmart. Like what the fuck you mean?
Money on her ass and titties.
Oh yeah, she did. Just get her.
Dirty Diane ain't got some doorbell lying around for you to use. Like what you mean? Like Dennis came back. Dennis can fuck you, but he can't make sure that you got to work a doorbell. See what I mean, Porsha? Like I don't know who. Well, I do know who raised you.
Porsha, something
dirty. He said, "Dirty Diane."
He got a. He said she's just gonna have a doorbell laying around.
Oh
Dirty Jane.
A mess. Yeah, I don't think that Dennis has any room to tell anybody, especially after your track history, young man, and what you've done. Now, I do like Dennis. I like him a lot, but he didn't have any right to kind of tell Porsha that. And honestly, both of them trifling when it comes to that. I wouldn't date none of them. I wouldn't date neither. I'll pass because history has not been the best.
You know what, JoJo? Two truths can reside under the same domicile because even though he was out of line, he didn't tell a lie. She don't know how to pick the right damn meat. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I get it, but two truths can reside in the same domicile. That's all I'm saying.
I'm looking at the house now. It's so gorgeous. It really is a gorgeous home. You probably do need a doorbell, but this house is beautiful. You gotta drag me up out of there.
Scotty, what are you laughing at?
Hollering.
I'm laughing at T.
Well, all I'm gonna say is, ladies, ladies, cautionary tale. I ain't want to clock nobody mouths on that, you know what, but just be wary of who you allow to impregnate you because the last thing you need is for a no good ain't you know what person to come up and tell you how to live your life and what you need to do, but he can over here and run free and do what the hell he want to do.
Mm-hmm. Young hearts, run free.
Run free.
I love that. Okay. Any final thoughts on this before we move to the last thing? Okay.
I thought it was very funny that Porsha had the nerve to say, I can't be doing business with you if it's gonna leak into my personal life or whatever the hell she said. Because I said,
that's true.
In Dennis and Drew's business and making it personal.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Clock it. Where's? Ooh, I wish I had my gifts tonight.
Wait. Girl, not you saying that. Okay.
Where's the collection plate in the crackers and the grape juice that they serve?
Wait. Is Jamal here?
No.
Is Jamal coming?
That is funny. And I want to make a shout out to an honorable mention to Mr. Maury. Maury popped up on there for Pinky.
That was funny as hell.
That was cute. That was a cute little cameo. That was cute.
Yes. I said, okay, producers coming through for Maury.
I miss Maury.
I miss Maury. He's really nice in person. He's a nice guy.
Oh yeah,
I used to love me some Maury show, especially the episode about the chicken Tetrazina. Oh my god, that's the funniest shit ever.
Oh my god, yeah, I used to watch Maury back in like 2000 and what, especially heavily like 2005, 2004. I mean, that was my show. I had no business watching Maury. I used to watch it late at night because it would come on. I believe I forgot what UPN or one of them. Yeah.
Now, y'all making me feel so motherfucking old. Talking about I ain't had no busy watching it in 2009. Bitch, I was working. I was a teacher in 2009. I had a whole job.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I was 20.
I was in the United States Army at Fort Rucker, Alabama, first student.
Just saying.
Wait, what happened?
Okay, and I was in college. So.
She was saying in 2009 she was working, and I said, so well, if that makes you feel better, then when in 2009 I was only 20. In
2009, it was my I was a freshman in high school.
I was about to say I was a sophomore. Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was a time back then.
Young hoes, hey.
Girl.
I cannot. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and move on to this last scene talking about Miss Pinky and her husband Derek. So Pinky and Derek go for a stroll. Derek wants to support Pinky as she navigate, just clean up her business. She finally tells him that she's planning on filing for bankruptcy. Now he offers to pay off the $5 million debt, but Pinky becomes emotional and said that she does not want him to risk his success for her because Derek has been really busy as well with his cheesecake business. And he said, baby, we're gonna clean this up together. So she started breaking down. She reminds me of Chrisette Michelle so much with this haircut. But she started breaking down. Yeah. And I was like, oh, any thoughts?
Pinky, let that man help you. If you ain't got to go
okay, let that man listen. My mama always told me you gotta let a man be a man. Let that man be a man.
Like it's okay. Like I said, you just want to have a testimony so bad. Like, girl, let this man help you. I would love to be able to have a man that just drop a here, bitch, take it. Like, right. I love to have that.
He said how much? She said $5 million. He was like, I give it to you, bitch. Yes.
Yes, like oh my God.
And I'm gonna thank you all night long.
You better believe it really be like Pinky, what you got going on? But they say Pinky is a Sag, and most Sages are like that.
The only thing that I will say for Pinky is if that does happen, yes, y'all are married and everything else, but if she does accept it, there needs to be a contract. And that's only because if I don't know who makes the most of the two, but if things go left, he can easily say, well, I gave you this money, so I have this much stake in your business.
Yeah, you got such a suspicious mind with everything.
Actually, I take that back. I actually take that back because last night I did say that. I said they need to keep that business and keep it on the business. I did say that last night, so I agree.
Thank you. I'm about to say, like, damn, like I'm getting shot down on this one, goddamn.
No, I think I agree, but I do. But I think because you be real, you be real,
And again, if we don't keep it above, I hate to bring them into this, but before I say it, if y'all watch Housewives, y'all know how men get, y'all know how niggas do. And if you don't believe me, think about Todd Tucker. I was about to say Todd Burris. Think about Todd Tucker. That's why I caught myself, damn it. I'm not even trying to be shady. I'm just saying, like,
I think that's what Roddy DeVoice called him. Todd Burris.
You know what?
Do y'all feel like that this relationship is authentic between them?
Something is off.
I don't know what
it is, and I don't want to be negative. I really don't like talking down on people's marriage, but something,
somebody
right in my spirit with this marriage. I'm sorry, something just.
Can I be honest with y'all? This is just my honest opinion. The vibe I get from them is swingers, like they will play in the bedroom.
Oh, no swingers.
Oh well,
I can see
Derek,
it, like
open, DM me,
like with that wealth and. Because they seem so calm, cool, and collect, and the quiet, chill people are the most biggest freak. Wait, what you say?
I said,
well,
okay, well, then if that's the case, Derek, you can go on ahead and DM me, giving you the real tea. And I don't want to do nothing with your damn wife. I don't do fish. But if that's the case, you can DM me because, yeah, child. I said it last night. That's long. The same size and cheesesteaks he's selling, honey. I'll take it.
There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house.
So, T, if he invites you,
say you quiet, JoJo. So, are you trying to tell us you're a freak?
We're not talking about that. This is what we're not gonna do. Y'all want to get into my personal life so bad, it's not happening. Y'all ain't never gonna know.
Hold on. We're gonna call it thing.
No, really, I'm talking about the audience.
I've been in your personal life.
So let's go ahead and move. We're gonna move forward to the
Now we're gonna move forward.
we're gonna
Right now.
we're gonna move forward.
Wait, Jojo. The only thing that I do want to say is that it did seem a little off to me when he asked her who all knew, and it is a double-edged sword because on one hand we do have our friends and whatnot that we talk, even though they're not her friends, but that we bounce information off of and what we plan on doing. But the fact that you went to everybody in this group that you don't even know the majority of these women,
you done told all the women,
and you ain't brought it to me in no way, shape, form, or fashion, I side-eyed the hell out of that.
Yeah, and then you lied to that man. Talk about something nobody. Lies. Everybody in America knew before that man did. Y'all just up here lying. Like all of y'all just been caught in lies this episode. I noticed that too.
Using lies.
You saw me at Urban Social and you ain't say nothing.
Use a lie, cheat, son of a. The way you do me.
I know you better have.
But yeah, Derek, if y'all some swingers,
no, he not Parker boy. He's not.
So what? Wait, y'all. What T trying to say is, shorty swing my way.
Pretty much. Pretty much. How do y'all feel about Pinky? I don't have no problem with Pinky, but there seems to be so many people in the comments and on Twitter and Instagram that just feel like she's the worst of the worst.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. They've been doing this before the show even aired, and I really don't want to go down this road, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I feel like it's about the way she looks. Like if she was like a glamorous girl or something like that, they'll be here for it. But ever since she was announced, it's always been something with her. Before we even seen her personality, before anything, they've been ready to just go in on her from the very beginning. And I really believe, and it's not me saying that Pinky is not beautiful or anything like that, but you know how people can be. I feel like it's an image thing with people, and I think that's why they're really going in on her like that, because they've been doing it before the show aired.
But I'm gonna say this too, Scotty, and this is my opinion. People already had a problem with Pinky Cole because people felt like she didn't pay her her work. Like she had a lot of bad press before. And then, of course, it came out that she was MAGA, or that people, I'm not saying she is. People were saying that she was, because I don't know what she is. I just think I agree. I don't disagree with you that she doesn't give that, I'm going to play the Atlanta games and wear the labels. And even though she got a nice ass house and drive a nice ass car. But again, people have that mindset of bankrupt. And they think that means broke. And again, that's not what it is. But I agree that it's a certain image. But I also feel like she came into this because a lot of people already had a preconceived idea of who she was. And I think she's combating that as well.
I like Pinky on the show. At first, I was a little like, because prior to once she had all that stuff going on, I was just kind of like online before the announcements and stuff. I was kind of like, I don't know. But seeing her on the show, I like her energy. I like that she can keep with the ladies. She don't really take nothing too serious unless it's brought to her, which is, and that we only 4 episodes in. But yeah, the whole Phaedra thing, I think I seen somewhere somebody was saying that she's trying to gun for Phaedra. Phaedra, that information was sent to her. She didn't seek out conflict with Phaedra per se.
Yeah, that was told to her.
So I feel like she fits in perfectly. And I don't even look at her like a woman that isn't glamorous or anything. I feel like she shows up very nice to the scenes. Her makeup is done well. She's not giving me hell, I'll be finding her stuff more appealing than Shamia's.
Oh. Well, we already know, child.
And I just wanted to make a point on the previous point that I made about the whole business of it all and things being put in paper. Also, Pinky, because I'm pretty sure this is already resolved with everything that's going on. The fact that your husband said that you needed to be humbled for that reason, if he's willing to sit and give you money, you need to make sure. Because again,
make sure he do it.
No, because I'm saying because if he sit here and bails you out, he's gonna try to humble you and hold that shit over your head. Where you remember how I'm a dude till I can't be a dude no more. But I know niggas, I know how dudes are, and that's some controlling ass shit. So that's why I say even though they married, marriage is nothing but a business anyway. Argue with your mom on that. But with that, she needs to make sure that all her ducks are in a row.
Yeah. I like Pinky too. I like her personality. I think that she's, now I don't know how she is in real life because like y'all said, I heard that she's not the most nicest person, but I'm interested to see how that goes.
I'm willing to take her for how she is being perceived on the show. And that's what my biggest takeaway is. You already know I don't like to get too caught up in what's going on outside the show anyway. So for the sake of the show and its newness, I am choosing to focus on what's going on my TV and reviewing it from there. And thus far, I would be lying if I said that I was fake mad or don't really enjoy Pinky on the show. I think that she is really a good fit. She's giving us something that we can talk about. She is giving us her raw reality. And even if we, judge it as far as like her marriage and stuff, the business, all of that, girl, thank you. That's all I could say. Thank you, Pinky, for giving us something because a lot of them aren't giving us shit.
Okay, right. Faye.
And shout out to the 400 people that's in the that's watching. We went up to, I think the highest we got to 401. So once again, be sure to hit that like button. Scotty, what's funny?
Fantasia Cole.
The color of Fantasia Cole.
Oh my.
How y'all come up with that?
Because she got that short haircut, child.
That's
like
crazy.
what's her name? Althea? What's her name? What's that?
Like Althea, yep. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into the MVP of the week, and we're gonna usher on out of here. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay, I'm gonna go
good on production. I love it.
Oh, thank you. We're gonna go down. I'm gonna go first. I am disheartened that Drew Sidor was not even shown a lick on this episode. I'm gonna say the MVP was Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah. That's my MVP of the week. All right.
Pinky.
Porsha's doorbell. Get you one.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all already know anytime it's Charles.
Oh, girl.
Wait. He was in 1 second.
Wait.
I don't care. Charles is my MVP.
I have to second what Really B was saying, because I would also say Charles, but that's because of the scene that they gave us where it's reading between the lines. Charles is doing to her what Gerald is trying to do to Shamia, and is trying to guide in the right direction where this don't look like this don't look like that. I'm trying to help you. Now he's being a supportive husband, but if you're watching Charles is looking at her like letting her know, like, now baby, this ain't for the, you want me to go half on your Fangies and you just went about this damn property?
I'm gonna buy a Fangie. Soon as she drop that link, I'm getting me one.
I'm gonna get one for my menopausal mama.
And also wait, and also Angela, because I said it. If I see a commercial with Miss Vanjie in the commercial, if I see a commercial with Miss Vanjie, I want my 5% because I said that last season when you said Fangies. I want my 5%.
Wait till I see Sakina ass. You wait till I see Sakina ass.
What I do?
Point that shit out.
I'm gonna get one for my menopausal mama. I just said I was gonna get one for me.
So I'm gonna get one for my menopausal mama too.
Because I am very menopausal, bitch.
Who
My
next?
mom too. She be busting out nose, forehead, be sweating like hell. I'm like, girl.
Actually, I don't. Knock on wood. I haven't been getting any. I haven't been getting any heat flashes. So, knock on wood.
Simply sneak this.
Right.
Right, and that's it. Yep. Wait a minute. Hold up. Where is my prophet tonight?
He wasn't here.
Prophet is in the chat. See, that's the thing. You be trying to cover. Prophet is on his best behavior, and you try to mess with him.
But I missed him.
He bothered you all night.
Shady to me tonight. Good job, Prophet. Good job.
He gonna say it now. He gonna say it now.
Prophet, this is your chance to go ahead and sniper. Go ahead and get her.
No, I was being nice. I really was.
Girl. Sakina, did you say your MVP?
Who?
Did you say your MVP?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no. Who was it? Pinky or whatever. Mm-hmm.
Pinky, yes. Mine surprisingly is Porsha.
There he go.
Oh, you did say that. You didn't see it. Well, fuck you then, Prophet. You should have just left him alone.
You should have left him alone.
You should have just left
Brought
him
him
out.
I want to know why your favorite is or MVP is Porsha. What she do?
I just feel like she came to work. Now it's fake or real.
She's like looking at that fake ass. You know how busy he is.
As for real or fake as it has been, her scene. Sorry, not her butt. That part's true.
Jojo, highlight Prophet's last message.
She's becoming more likable to me for some reason. And I don't know why. She's just becoming more fun and more likable. And I really did have a good time watching her in all of the scenes. This episode, I thought she was funny when she told Porsha, when Phaedra said, I'm going to give her a blank check. She said, blank check, bitch, I got a problem with you too. So write me one as well. Let's resolve this issue. I just felt like she was funny throughout this episode. She's so real. You going to take a nap at your black mama's house? It just almost seemed like a girlfriend kind of a little bit. So I liked how unserious she was.
You know what, Prophet?
Y'all wasn't allowed to take naps.
Fuck you, Prophet, for
No.
real. Fuck you, Prophet.
I never heard of it.
I could never take a nap.
Baby, I could take a nap. Yeah, baby.
I was the babysitter. I was also the oldest of four. Like if I was laying down, she's like, the kitchen, or there was always something I should have been doing rather than sitting down.
I wish I would have been taking a nap when my mama got home from work. I wish the fuck I would.
There was always something I could have been. If she was gonna find something,
My mama was gonna find something. If
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad I didn't take naps as a kid by choice. But if I wanted to take a nap, I was allowed.
You sitting here sleeping while there's no toilet tissue in the bathroom? Oh, so you just got tired of sleeping stuff, but she was gonna find a reason why I should get up.
My chores gonna be done. Oh wow.
That's hilarious.
I hate that for y'all.
Well, look, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and close out. I want to thank everybody for watching. Like I said, we got up to 400 something people. Shout out to Scotty once again for winning a Boss Babe, Legacy Impact Award. Big things. He can sit here all humble, but you're doing big things. Proud of y'all. And guys, everybody's names is on the screen as shown. So be sure to follow everyone. Y'all know what it is. Okay, and stay tuned for a live stream this Friday. Now I'm finally emotionally, physically, mentally rested. So
by the way, JoJo, it's your turn to do roast review. I don't know if you've been watching Birmingham or not, but me and T did roast review the other day, so it's your turn.
Okay, we need to. Okay, awesome.
Coco.
Awesome. So, okay, well, with that being said, guys, we're going to head out of here. Really B, I need you to stay backstage. I need to tell you
I was just getting ready to say, don't click off because I got it. All right, good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. With that being said, guys, we are out of here.
And
Bye.
once again, fuck you, Prophet, bitch.